Hey, Wayne here, and today I am riding another exciting bike from Mokwheel called Granite, which is actually a trike. Let's check it out. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Today I'm riding another great trike from Mokwheel called Granite. This one is a step up above other trikes that I've ridden in the past, but a little bit more on that later. This isn't an assembly video, although I did put one together, and you can check out the link down below if you want to see that. But this bike, I wanted to give a quick note that it's almost completely put together when it arrives. There's not a lot to put together. It's really quick. Unlike a lot of other trikes that can take a couple hours to install, this one, you can put it together really quick just by unfolding the frame, putting the handlebar up, mounting the handlebar to it, and putting the pedals on in the seat, and you're pretty much done. So yeah, you can check out my assembly video in the links down below.
So here's a couple of pics of the trike during the day. That camo looks really good. And here it is again at night. The headlight is very bright with a nice bright brake light as well. It's a great looking bike.
Okay, let's get on to some of the specs. The Granite comes in 3 colors: gray, blue, and the one I'm riding today, which is jungle camo. This trike should accommodate riders from 5 foot to 6'2". If you're curious about standover height, it's 15.6 inches tall with a minimum saddle at 29.9 inches. The Granite is powered by a nicely hidden 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. The Granite has a 48 volt, 500 watt brushless rear hub motor with a range of 45 to 55 miles. Of course, that's going to depend on the style of riding, terrain, payload, things like that. This is a Cadence Sensor bike, not a torque sensor, so Cadence, it will just get you up to that top speed just by pedaling, where torque sensing, it actually feels or detects how hard you're pedaling and gives you more power when you need it. I'm usually a bigger fan of torque sensing, but for this kind of a bike, I think the Cadence Sensor is just fine. All right, so got a hill here. Let's see how well it takes it. Feeling really good to me so far. I'm going 20 miles an hour, not using the throttle, just pedaling, or I can just use the throttle and not pedal. That's just fine. The rear basket can handle a max load of 220 pounds. The bike weighs 100 pounds and has a payload capacity of 350 pounds. So in that nice big basket in the back of this bike, I have a big, gigantic, party speaker box that I think would be great if you're going to, like, say, the beach, or maybe you're going over to a park and you want to have some music. This would be great. Now, you could take groceries in it, maybe tools if you got to work on some site or something. And I'd like to hear what you guys might use that basket for, so leave that down in the comments below. But it's very convenient to have this nice big basket back here. A quick note, just under this video, next to the like and share buttons, there's also a thanks button. This button allows you to say thanks for all my hard work that I put into these videos, and allows you to thank me with either a $2 all the way up to $500 donation. So if you find my videos helpful and you'd like to be the first at things, go ahead and smash that button. I'll appreciate it, and it'll help me keep this channel going.
This trike comes with 20 by 3-inch road tires.
For suspension, it has an adjustable 90 to 110 millimeter front fork. So I don't want to forget to mention that in addition to the front shock, there is a seat post here that has suspension built into it. So I usually change my seat post to seat post with suspension, but this one already has it, which is another plus for this bike. You can see right there how it moves. I've added a couple of accessories to this trike, a phone holder as well as a cup holder, which has my hydro flask in it, and you can swap that out for an even larger, taller one. So that's nice to have. When it comes to the display, Mokwheel uses the same LED on all their bikes. This Trike is no different. It's a good looking LED. It has a nice display whether you're riding it during the day or at night. Okay, when it comes to brakes, this Trike has one of the better braking systems that I've found on Trikes, and is one of the spots that I talked about where this is a step up. So a lot of Trikes only have one mechanical brake up front and some kind of a braking mechanism on the rear axle, but this Trike has not one hydraulic front brake installed, but also has two in the rear. So you got 3 hydraulic brakes on this bike. Okay, about the handbrake on here. A lot of Trikes either don't have one at all, or they have a much cheaper version. This is a really nice one. So to lock it, you just push that lever out, and then you can hear the handbrake crank when I pull it in. And that's it. It's locked in place. The Trike won't move. Now to release it, of course, you just pull that trigger, that latch back in, and the bike is now loose. So this is a really good option. I like having it. All Trikes should have it. I don't know why they don't, but this one does. The Granite from Mokwheel has a really nice braking system with the 3 hydraulic brakes and the brake lock. It has a 44 tooth crank set with a 7-speed Shimano rear derailleur. Has a thumb throttle and 5 power assist modes. Okay, so right now I am rolling to a stop. I'm going to engage the motor. That's by pressing the throttle only. And I'm going to go up this hill. I'm going to do a little bit of pedaling here. No more throttle. And I am on gear 7. I'm going to go to gear 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you lost power, you could just use your gears and pedal up. So that's really good. Gears work great. And let's just pedal back down this hill. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 7, which is normally where I kind of like it. 5, 6, 7. But if I had no power and I had to run it like a regular bike, 1, 2, and 3 might be my best friend. It's also rated a Class 2 e-bike with a top speed of 20 miles per hour. Again, that's faster than other Trikes I've been on. I think one of them, the top speed was 12 miles an hour, and the other was 15 miles an hour. But this one can get up to 20 miles per hour. And another thing that I like about this Trike is it just feels a lot more stable in the turns. Now, I wouldn't recommend taking a fast turn. Trikes are Trikes, and they do tend to tip over if you turn too quickly. But this one, you might feel like you can take it really quick because it sticks to the ground. It's pretty good with making turns. Okay, let's see how sharp a turn. If I make the turn too sharp, there we go. I felt that. But I'm going about 14, 15 miles an hour, so somewhere around 12 miles an hour or less. You definitely don't want to be going 15 miles an hour trying to turn on a Trike. And that's going to be the same with pretty much all Trikes. Just a good tip, you know, no matter what Trike you do get, keep it slow when taking turns, because Trikes have a tendency to tip over at high speed. So keep it down low and you should be fine. So this is kind of a first for me. A quick backstory on how I got this bike was I was visiting the Mokwheel store in Huntington Beach, California, and I saw this Trike there. It just looked a lot better than what I was used to seeing with Trikes. The one they had in the store was a gray one. I asked if I could ride it. They said sure. Took it out in the parking lot for a while, and immediately I could feel the difference. So I said, can I review it? And they agreed. So couple months later, they sent me one because they were out of stock at the time. I think these are going kind of fast. So if you want to get one, make sure you check my link out down below and go ahead and grab one. The Mokwheel Granite is a great bike for people that either don't want to learn how to ride a bike, don't like balancing on bikes, want the comfort of just being able to sit on it without it tipping over. A bike that's easy to get on and off of. Has 3 hydraulic brakes for the braking system. It also folds, although it doesn't save a lot of space when it's folded, but yes, it still folds. And has a higher top speed than other trikes, being 20 miles per hour. So if you're looking for an awesome eTrike and the Mokwheel Granite looks like something that's for you, check out my affiliate links down below. Get yourself one, get out there and ride, and I'll see you on the next one.